and we trying to figure out a way to get, you know,
like a lot of people glorify where y'all come from. What did survival really look like growing up in Crenshaw? And I'm not talking about the romanticized version. I'm talking about on them days and them nights when stuff could have really went left.
Right. I think our area is a lot like a lot of other areas. You know, you're dealing with so many different things. You're dealing with, especially being young, trying to get to some money, looking up to role models who you see getting to some money. Especially moms didn't really have a lot, so at least for me and my brother and a lot of people in the area, we wanted to make sure that we wasn't victims, and we trying to figure out a way to get, you know, elevated. And also, when there's lack of opportunity, a lot of that time it's going to be crime in what you see. So with that being said, without even knowing it, you know, people that come from them type of situations, you just automatically are put in the crosshairs. So dealing with police, dealing with illegal shit, trying to not go to jail, and then in the area also dealing with envy and you know, everything that comes with that. But I think it's just regular shit, man, that you have to go through, and that as long as you put your best foot forward, it builds your character, and it really molds who you are and molds how you handle yourself, how you treat others, and just valuing in those situations, really moving from the heart. You know what I mean? And what you feel is your moral compass, and that's how my brother operated. That's how I operate. That's how a lot of the people within the area that we gravitated to or that became kind of our crew.
Shout out to you, Trey Original. Yo, that boy said at work but left a like. You know, we damn sure appreciate you over here, brother. Super duper salute to you. Let's go get that money on.
Operated. And you got different crews within our area who operate differently.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But I think
we just coolin'. We ain't gonna be here too long, man. Just tapping in, you know, trying to get them watch hours up on this channel, get them subscribers up on this channel. To be honest, this shit is we do have a topic. Excuse me, we do have a topic, but shit, you know, it's open. If people want to come up, chop it up, we could do that too. We just trying to get these like hours up, get these watch hours up on this channel right here, man. Salute to y'all. Phoenix, what's up with it? That boy says salute, super duper salute. Appreciate the likes. Y'all run it up, please. Run it up, please.
We were blessed to see kind
of everything we are watching is under the Fair Use Act for education, entertainment, research, or commentary purposes only. Also satirical purposes only. Right now we're watching Creative Players. This is the P Nice Show. Blacc Sam Breaks His Silence, Nipsey's new album documentary, and the Marathon Empire. All facts. Shout out to them.
Both aspects, and kind of pick like, all right, I don't like how the story ends, or I don't like how this is turning out for this person, or actually this what I like. So we kind of gravitated towards the money getters, and the people that was out getting money, fly, and also not crash test dummy in the youth, putting them to manipulate them and put them in the wrong direction. We gravitated towards the ones that was, hey man, nah, don't do this, don't do that. At least myself, I always appreciated that, and we never forgot that. So today, a lot of the older ones that we know and we look up to and have respect for was the ones that we like, oh no, you was actually pushing the youth. And we saw you pushing the youth, and we saw, even for me, for my brother, I saw certain people take bro under their wing and make sure that they guided him in the right direction, young. So not to be long-winded, but I think,
was good.
You know what I mean? I think that is relevant in a lot of different situations, in a lot of different other people's neighborhoods. From LA, Long Beach, Compton, even New York. We all growing up in you know, the neighborhoods could be different, but it's dealing with the same circumstances. And you know, just blessed, man, to be able to not be one of those ones. Hopefully, that for sure with my brother, the demonstration and things that he done was always stand up, and that's why I feel like people resonate and people respect, and you know, especially the people that were around and that seen so many different demonstrations and seen him younger, and always they like, nah, bro is different. You know, they saluted. And for us in our unit, that was like the Michael Jordan, like hustle. You know what I mean? So we want to be all-star team players, and we making sure we don't. We got to bring our own, and we got to add value to what bro is doing on so many different levels.
Right.
From growing up, streets, getting money, how you conduct yourself in sticky situations.
Yeah.
And also just moving from the heart and always bringing back opportunities to the area.
Right.
You know, Hustle was very adamant about making sure he like don't go.
What I loved about y'all movement is, I know Nip was the rapper, he was the entertainer, he was the face, right? How you was behind him though, pushing him, like you said, like you created an all-star team.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Shout out to Blacc Sam. He said he was long-winded, and he is. Shout out to Mills. Let's go. I see you. Y'all run the likes up, please. Shout out to everybody on the tube. Shout out to everybody over there on Twitch. We are live on Twitch right now. Shout out to the Twitch. Don't forget to make the switch to Twitch. We running it up on both, y'all. Let's go.
how did that feel, having your brother in the spotlight and you behind the scenes making all the moves?
I think for me and really for my brother, he was like talented and he was the one who brought the opportunity, even thought the opportunity and brought it to me and was like, hey bro, this is what we should be doing. And I'm always appreciative, and I always, whenever I talk about it, I always want to be vocal and make sure people know what was out there, everybody knew what was out there, but Hustle would bring something new to the table. And Hustle would say, hey, listen, we about to do this music. This is how Jay did it. This is how Rough Riders did it. He's getting books. He's saying, hey, read this. We about to get a distribution deal.
Yeah.
I created this company. You about to be in it with me. So I was always appreciative that he involved me in it. And at the same time, amazed that he even had the vision. And I tell everybody all the time, it's so hard to find something legit to get behind when you're younger. And the goal in the beginning is you just want to get some money.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do whatever.
Right.
And we get into money, and however it gets to, and then you want to make sure you take care of moms. And my thing, man, my mom gonna be in the bins until I'm gone. Before me, I'm in the moms is good, the jewelry, but it comes to a point where you police hitting houses, and now you catching cases, and now you sitting down.
Yeah.
And then it's like, damn, all right, is it a better way?
Right.
Because we get into the money, but damn, why I gotta go through this, and and then you ups and downs and losses. So for Hustle to actually be like, man, we can be something legit.
Yeah.
We can build a brand, and I'm talented. I'm gonna do music, and I'm gonna also create and keep elevating and keep bringing his team.
I wonder if Blacc Sam has I don't even wonder. I don't think Blacc Sam has gotten over the death of Nipsey Hussle, bro. Of course, not saying that you just get over it or I think Sam is still grieving. Will he ever be the same? No, of course not. He lost his brother in a violent way, an unexpected, violent way. He basically watched him take his last breath. He performed. He was there with him to his death. He tried to keep him alive. You know what I mean? He had his hands on his brother as he was dying type shit. So, of course, he will never get over it, but I think it just seems like the grief. I don't know Sam before this. I'm not saying I know him at all, but it just seems like it's all about fulfilling a purpose, and just like it seems like now he's kind of, I know he may have a family and he wants to make sure the kids and all good, but it's just he's consumed with making sure the marathon continues, for lack of better terms, with keeping his brother's legacy alive. And I think it's to keep him away from dealing with the pain. The brother hurt. That brother hurt. That brother hurt, man. That dude dealing with some grief I would never understand. I don't have a brother. We didn't grow up, I don't have a brother that I grew up shoulder to shoulder with like that or whatever, none. But it's just, I wouldn't understand that. But for him, I just see it. I just feel like I see it, bro. Mel says, I want to get it. What does that mean, Mels? I want to get it behind the RUMORNATI network. I think it's something that I probably didn't say. Probably something I said or I don't know. I'm misunderstanding. My bad, y'all. Phoenix said Sam and Nip finally figured it out. death like that, you can't get over, bro. So much unfinished business. Right. Oh my goodness, bro. Just
and his brother, myself, into it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm feeling like, okay, we know what's going on here. This is Michael Jordan, and we want to assist at the highest of levels.
Yeah.
And not only is he the star player, he's also the coach, and he's also the visionary.
Yeah.
So for me, I was always happy to just be able to put my small percentage in to help, and I felt a duty and an obligation to go super hard.
Right.
Because everything that he's put down and also always involving me, and this is my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to take a step back, man, I'm just honored and amazed and just proud every time I see him move and bring certain things to the table. I wanted to also be somebody that he knew is 1,000% all in, and that he can depend on to be there to help him execute.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love. Real talk. So before the fame, before the money, before anything, you mentioned earlier in your answer how to escape or watch out for sneaky situations. So before the fame, before the money, what was one of the coldest situations that you're able to talk about that you and Nip could have lost your life?
Yeah, I think, honestly, a lot of different times. Just with walking home, walking to the park, going to the wrong swimming pool, figuring out you walking through different neighborhoods, and you're figuring out what's going on as you're younger, and the shit that everybody go through, man, and you figure it out, just being targeted from where you coming from, and what areas, niggas hopping out, chasing, dealing with shit that's going on in areas that's when there's gangbanging going on, whether you younger and not even involved, or when you older and are involved.
Appreciate you, Mel. I appreciate
it really is.
you for sure. Thank you. Much understanding. She says, no, I'm saying I'm like that behind the RUMORNATI network. And I know that the vision will come alive. I sure appreciate you. Let's go.
It's just fucked up what niggas got to deal with. And definitely, everybody, we always say we're blessed to be able to, make it out of the teenage years, and because it's a lot of people that we know that wasn't.
Right.
And from that type of things to also trying to get money and attempted robberies and all type of shit that we were blessed to be able to get out of safe. God was always watching over.
Right.
But it's a lot of things, man. And just being in LA, dealing with so many different things, it could turn in an instant.
Give it a second.
Yeah.
You go be getting gas. You can go in the store.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah. To your point, learn it. Hold on. We can't go to this gas station no more. You can't pull up at the
common sense.
Yes.
Use the common sense for sure.
Yep.
So the marathon became global motivation. Come on. Did that come from pain, struggle, street pressure? Like, what was your mindset?
Yeah, I think, man, once again, hustle, man. I say this in a lot of interviews. I remember when his mixtapes were bullets.
My nigga Blacc Sam. My nigga Blacc Sam nose look like, y'all know the nose that's attached to the the glasses with the nose attached. Shout out Blacc Sam, no dog. It's a spider on my goddamn studio light. I'm about to.
Bullets ain't got no names. And I was fresh out of prison in 2009. And it was the hottest thing in the streets. And I was just amazed. Once again, since he was little, he always would amaze me and do different things. And I'm like, bro, we killing it right now. And he's like, yeah, but my next mixtape, I'm gonna change it. It's gonna be called The Marathon. So I'm like, what? The Marathon? I'm like, and I said this multiple times in interviews, but it's the truth. So I continue to keep saying this. I said, Marathon, what is this? Nah, bro, we going Bullets Ain't Got No Names till volume 10.
Yeah.
You killing it. You the hottest on the street. What are you doing? He like, nah, bro, you don't understand. My shit gotta inspire. I don't like the energy. We getting in fights, we jumping off the stage, hitting niggas in the head with bottles, everybody coming to the shows trying to test us, shootouts in the parking lot.
Right.
And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, you the blueprint. You already know I'm all in.
Bring the bad energy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, is bring the bad energy. But honestly, I'm like, man, we winning. When you winning, we don't switch up. And he's like, nah, bro. I'm like, all right, I gotta follow your lead. As always, you the blueprint, so I'm all in. But I really didn't understand it. But once the mixtape dropped, and that Marathon mixtape came out, at the shows, I start seeing people pull up with resumes.
Yeah.
People coming and talking to bro, like, bro, you changed my life, bro. I'm from the other side, and nigga, fuck with what you saying, and I got through this situation, and I started my own business. Or people saying I got through college, and I'm just listening from the sideline, like, get goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. This is what bro had the vision, and also had the heart to say, yeah, I'm winning over here, but I'm still gonna switch it up.
Right.
And maybe even have a chance where I don't win, but I don't care because this is how I feel.
Yeah.
And that's what bro always would do. And that was the movement, and that was the start of the marathon concept. And from there, even telling us like, man, this is a lifestyle brand. This is something that can transcend from not only music. It's a mantra. Life is a marathon.
Right.
And you know, it to your point, it went everywhere. And when people hear about it today, from all walks of life, I think the marathon is just something to tell people, hey, listen, whatever you're doing, whether it's college, whether you're trying to get money in the streets, whether you're an athlete, your life is a marathon. It's hard work. It's not gonna happen fast. It's gonna be long term, little by little, brick by brick. But eventually,
That's a fact.
you'll get the results.
Right. Right.
Yep.
So how did you stay loyal to the soil without getting consumed by it?
I think growing up and my mom growing up in the area,
Blacc Sam, take that yam off your face, nigga.
my grandma, grandfather growing up in that area, my uncle, you know, me and my brother
Nah, jokes aside, shout out to Blacc Sam, man.
learned how to ride bikes.
For taking care of the responsibility, man. Seeing the vision, falling in place, taking care of the responsibility even after Nip is gone, just staying on top of it, living the dream out. Shout out to him. Shit, I can't say nothing bad about him.
On Fifth Avenue. People seen us.
I hope I killed that damn spider. I'm nervous now. It's a jumping spider. You know those little black and gray jumping spiders? Like they literally jump, right? I sprayed the nigga. He I don't know if he dead. And then I can't see him, so I don't. Man, it feel like something on me, man.
Grow up and raised. So it's always a love for the area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we walked the whole area, the stores, you know, have fights, water people's grasses, wash neighbors' cars. So the love is gonna always be there.
Right.
I think how we deal with certain individuals within the area, it's always on how you treat it, and,
Right.
and you know how. That's us or that's them. But can you tell them cut that? What are they doing? Who was that? That's our mic guy.
This is the location that just had the shooting at. This is the location that they just had the shooting at, unfortunately. And P Nice was there. We saw in the video the guy that ran forward and turned around and had on the, what was that? The 23 Elite shirt, whatever it was. It's him right here. It's DW Flame brother.
Interview. We doing an interview, bro.
Thank God for editing, huh? Keep it up in there and shit.
How I always approach it, how my brother always approach it is, the soil is the soil. It's not one person that's the soil.
Yeah.
The land is the land. That's the area.
It's a fact.
And I give respect where respect is given, and my loyalty is, as far as with people, is earned. And and once it's earned, it's there. And also, I don't have to wish you harm not to deal with you. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Facts.
You know,
That's a fact. That indeed is a fact. I don't have to wish you harm not to deal with you. Yes, Lord.
I mean, I can respect and honor that you're from this area, but I don't like your get down, so just give me my distance.
Yeah.
And it's love. And as a unit, if you need us, we're here. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, we not gonna be prey. You know what I mean? We're not playing none of these games.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, you know, that's why people respect people in general.
Right.
Like I tell everybody, man, it's been so many different things that's happened. Hood politics, this and that, and people come and I'm like, hey, bro, check it out. You gonna go for it? Because if you went for it, you're not the nigga I thought you was.
Exactly.
And then that's end of discussion.
Right.
It's always like,
So when you say you talk to people from a distance, you keeping, what I'm saying, you mess with people from a distance, right? You know, a lot of people don't like that.
Right.
So did it create a lot of tension outside of that?
Probably, but the tension was already going to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because for me, and I would think it's the same for a lot of different people, but you can judge people. You can judge people's characters, and once you get the signs, regardless of how they feel, you gotta play them at arm's distance.
Right.
Especially once you've dealt with them, and
this sounds a little bit like he's speaking on the whole Big U situation. You know, there was a discrepancy between him and there was some situations between Nip and Big U and Blacc Sam that all played out. So all this to me sounds like he's speaking on what was going on with them guys. What's up, Stephen Edwards? Let's go, old nigga. What's up with it, bro?
and it didn't go the correct way.
Right.
Now it's like, hey, listen, we're gonna mandatory keep the distance, because it's not gonna go right.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go right. So it's the best for everybody. And that's not speaking on one person, that's just speaking on in general, all people in general. And it's what I tell my team, and it's very important that you respect your space and respect your energy, and demand the respect anytime people are in your space.
100%.
You know what I mean? If not, it's all right. You go do that over there. But when you over here, especially when people are coming towards you,
Yeah.
Us as a unit in my team, within the neighborhood, we're not going popping up at anybody, because it's different cliques within the hood, and we're not popping up at anybody's location or what you doing or event, coming trying to run things.
Right.
That would be very disrespectful.
Very.
And we would be
You'd be out of pocket for it.
we'd be out of pocket, and we would expect to get what we came for.
Right.
And anytime people come to what we're doing with that wrong energy, it's a no talking policy.
They better be ready for the consequences.
Yeah, at all times. And if not, then we're not who we say we are.
Right.
But I think that goes for everybody. Anybody from anywhere, even I could be a fly on the wall and just watch it. And how I see people, how they deal with people, how they demand their respect, also how they give respect is how I judge their character.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Okay, this is a little messy. This is a little bit bullshitty, right? Let me just use this to go ahead and just move over to the bullshit. We already know, right? We seen this earlier. We just run this one real quick, and then we'll get to the actual shit, right?
Breaking news. Gunfire breaks out near the grand opening of a new burger joint in the heart of downtown Long Beach. I'm Jory Rand.
I'm Liz Nagy. The deadly shooting just steps away from the newest Marathon Burger location.
Look at young Barry Gordy right there. And I think that's Hoggy. What's that nigga? Is that Cobby Supreme or Hoggy, the one with the braids? Anyway.
The chain founded by Nipsey Hussle. The family of the late rapper is speaking out tonight. One person was killed with no word of any arrests right now. A PR person for Marathon tells us the incident was not related to today's grand opening.
They called the opening a huge success, saying the restaurant continued to take orders as investigators worked behind crime scene tape just outside the front door. Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Velez has more from Long Beach.
Liz Dory, this street has been blocked off for a...
Now, y'all know them niggas brought them niggas around there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. See, there go P Nice. I didn't notice Blacc Sam earlier. Here go P Nice right here. The guy he's doing the interview with. No. This guy.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Shots are being fired right now. Shots are being fired.
What nice at, bro?
Here comes Blacc Sam gonna be standing behind the hunter. Here comes Blacc Sam right here. That's Blacc Sam when we get up here. Right? That's Blacc Sam right there. I didn't even notice him when we watched this film. Remember you saw Barry Gordy gonna come out right here.
I don't know if I'm shot. Get out.
You know if you shot.
Go.
You ain't that fat. I don't know if I'm shot. Okay, now Phoenix says that other grand opening had that happen too. Stephen ever say, dang, and 4K. Hold on, Phoenix. I thought the other grand opening, I know at the other grand opening, they had, Blacc Sam had the confrontation with Rockstar 2800. I didn't know there was a shooting as well. I know he had a confrontation where they escorted that dude across the street. But this is what P Nice, let's see what P Nice had to say. Then we're going to see what, we're going to get to the bullshit. I don't know if it's bullshit. I'm just saying. Mel says that's so eerie that happened at that opening. It would have took me back a little bit. Mels, what you got to understand is it's a bunch of people from different sets coming out there to be seen. Like, so they got gang beefs and all this shit.
Corner, you know what I mean? They ain't got nothing to do.
Shout out to Back on Field
with us. You know what I mean?
Because they don't want to. We don't want a bad representation on Long Beach, man.
What I do know is this. You feel me? We had everything secure at Marathon Burger. It wasn't no fights. There was no arguments. There wasn't no shootings. It was no type of violence at Marathon Burger. Whatever happened there, whatever happened with the violence, I was around the corner. That's like half a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of reports is saying it happened at Marathon Burger.
You gotta think,
know what I mean?
it's only one big event going on right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So of course they go.
Which is the reason that the people are out there, which is why they're gonna equate it to Marathon Burger. Not shooting no shots, it's just, come on, let's be 100% honest, guys. We already know why they're gonna equate it. It's a black business opening up in a high traffic. It's a good area, like we were speaking about earlier. It's like the Gold Coast in Chicago. It's the downtown area. It's supposed to be prominent for business. These type of crime happens everywhere, but this doesn't usually happen here. Y'all brought y'all black self down here, your black gang members and all. You know, that's how they're gonna look at it. But at the end of the day, I mean,
go say to make their stories juicier, you know, clickbait or whatever the case may be, you know, hey, this happened at Marathon Burger, man. Come on, man.
Marathon Burger's like the highlight, so they gon', oh yeah, let's use this, says it, you know what I mean? It happened there. That ain't had nothing to do with Marathon.
Did Gordy get popped while he was playing the police?
Man, I don't know what Gordy was doing.
Trying to get him out of that.
I think Gordy was just probably trying to wiggle his way out of whatever he was trying to wiggle his way out of, cuz that shit was funny.
I'm trying to see if I'm hit.
I don't know if I'm hit. I don't know if I'm hit. Hey, whatever God did, it worked.
They let him go.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever you did worked, because I think it wiggle out of there.
They got another little nigga too. He said something so fast they let him go. He heard me, bro.
Right. That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, man. That was a crazy day yesterday, man. You know, condolences to the people, man, that happened to them, man.
For sure. And I seen the clips that was going around with me and stuff. You from when I turned around like James Brown?
Yeah, you was running. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they say you ran over kids and everything.
Yeah.
They capping. For anybody who's listening and not watching, this nigga did not run. He just turned around and moved like everybody else. You
trampled everybody. He darted off. He was like, I'm out of here. He left you. You know what I'm saying? And then you start leaving all the rest of the houses. Y'all actually left Sam.
Hey,
everybody.
Hey, I walked around that corner, spit right back around. You got me fucked up. What you want me to do? Oh, they sue. Let me go see. Come on, man.
Right there,
please.
That's what the police did.
Yeah, let them do it. I ain't no police.
Them niggas, pop. Them niggas was like, well, let's go to the fire. Nigga, you was out of there.
I didn't like how whoever the dude was filming, it got you in the corner, boom, you turned around, went back. His dumb ass running straight to the shit. They got my boy Blacc Sam knees down. He looking like, I'm like, this is out of pocket.
But you know what that let you know, though? Because Blacc Sam was over there talking to some other people about some other stuff, right? Blacc Sam on the way back. When Blacc Sam was on the way back, behind Blacc Sam, that's when the fire started.
Right,
boom. A whole different party.
Right.
So Blacc Sam just ducked behind the car.
As he should.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, when you look at the tape, right? The shooting was way down the street.
Right,
Where
right.
Black Sound was behind the car, he was nowhere around that.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
That was a
But you know,
cool
of course, they gonna put him in the mix and whatever the case may be.
Right. So
It's false narrative.
I
bro.
just wonder what is niggas' natural reaction when niggas start busting, especially if you
Get
don't see
low.
coming. Get low.
Get low. Get the
You know
fuck
what I
out
mean?
of
Niggas
the
ain't
way.
Get out of Dodge.
Come on, man.
I don't know. Hold on. Now we gotta go to some bullshit real quick. Not no bullshit. I'ma just say, where he at? According to Flakko, something else happened, man. And these guys, you know, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge, bro. Flakko out there, he might have some inside information or not. Who knows? But
there was a shooting at the Marathon Burger grand opening earlier today in Long Beach. The shooting almost took the lives of a lot of people we know and love.
Shots are being fired right now. Shots are being fired.
What nice at, bro? I don't know if I'm stopped. Get out.
You got Nipsey Hussle brother Black Sam ducking behind a car. You got a no jumper host, Barry Gordy telling the police, bro, I may have got shot. You got a lot of people doing a lot of things. You even got P. Nice, our brother. He's walking up there, he turns around when the shooting happened. A lot of stuff is going on in that video. Here's the story that explains it all. So it's the Marathon Burger grand opening. You got a lot of people who's in attendance, a lot of celebrities, but you also got a lot of people who got no business being in a room with celebrities. These are hooligans. These are like lowlives. These are people who you can't pay me to be in the same room with. These are absolute imbeciles. Gang members, they are also there. And that's the problem with doing business on the West Coast. Gang members are involved in almost everything, right? You have an establishment, you have a grand opening where it's a friendly family event. Here comes these stinking celebrities that was supposed to be for the community. This hooligan from the 80s pull up. Long Beach got a lot of gang politics. There was this kid from the 80s, this little turned up kid from the 80s. He pull up by himself, dolo. Now he pull up and he gets a dissing his enemies because a lot of enemies was in the same location. So he's in the middle of Marathon Burger dissing his enemies. Do your research on who the 80s is beefing with in Long Beach. So he dissing his enemies. I'm talking about straight up dissing.
how this nigga got all the info already?
Saying diss words for him, throwing up sets.
You talking about a nigga that's not from where all this shit originated and all this shit happened. These guys, the gang members or whoever they are, should be ashamed of themselves. Because they got some of the most loose set of lips. These some talking ass niggas. Why the fuck? Flakko wasn't there. Flakko isn't from there. He isn't a gang member. Like, it's no reason he should have this much information about, if this is accurate, okay? The views and thoughts expressed in these videos do not necessarily represent the views and thoughts of the RUMORNATI network. If this is accurate, there's no way he should have this much information about what may have possibly occurred at that Marathon Burger opening, bro. This nigga got more info than the law right now. And this ain't no hate towards him. I'm talking to the people who run in their mouth giving him the information. Shout out to him for having the information for us to even be able to discuss. But I'm saying, if these niggas are so gangster and so street and all this shit, why does this nigga always have this inside information about gang shit? Y'all mad at the wrong person. Everybody who be mad at Flakko, y'all mad at the wrong motherfucker for real.
Really pushing his line and really gangbanging in the middle of Marathon Burger. But he by himself. There's 100 enemies. They could have blitzed him right there, and there's nothing he could have done about it. Well, at least at the time they thought there was nothing he could have done about it if it's 100 of them and one of him. But now we know why he was so bold to do that as the story progresses. So as he's dissing in the middle of Marathon Burger, the enemies go over to Blacc Sam to tell Blacc Sam they got to get rid of him. But they not trying to disrespect the grand opening and disrespect Nipsey Hussle and what's going on right now. But
P Nice just said this had nothing to do with Blacc Sam.
Bro is bugged out. He's wilding out. So as the enemies is going over to speak to Blacc Sam to tell Blacc Sam they got to get rid of this dude or else it's going to get bad, 3 of his homies pull up. Three more 80s pulled up to the scene. Now they pull up not really understanding their little homie was just here dissing, bugging out, doing wrong. So 3 80s pull up. Now at this point in time, now when the 3 80s pull up, the enemies is talking to Blacc Sam, but there's 4 80s and there's 100 enemies swarming them. The enemies told Blacc Sam, listen, he gotta go. Blacc Sam agreed. Blacc Sam said, you know what, you right. So Blacc Sam gathered his homies and said, hey, I need y'all help escorting the 4 80s to safety off the premises of Marathon Burger. So Blacc Sam gathered up his homies. Blacc Sam walked up to the 480 members and said, hey, listen, I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate the support, but right now the politics is politicking. Y'all gotta go. We got an establishment and a family-friendly event to run. The 480s agreed because Blacc Sam told them, we're gonna escort y'all to safety. Where did y'all park at? We're gonna escort y'all to y'all car. So the 480s members is...
Y'all, so far, this is a hell of a story, but Blacc Sam, just listen. P Nice said it had nothing to do with Blacc Sam. I'm not trying to prove that it did because we don't know what happened. I'm just saying these stories are almost a tad bit conflicting, and I'm gonna ask a question.
Under the understanding, okay, Blacc Sam about to escort us to our car, we gonna be straight. Now, Blacc Sam, though, was not about to get involved in 80 politics. So when Blacc Sam and the homies that he was with walked the dudes out of the Marathon Burger, they was under the understanding of they're about to walk us to our car into safety. Blacc Sam is under the understanding of I'm about to walk these dudes off our premises. So as they walk in, they get to a position where it's off the Marathon Burger premises. Blacc Sam stops here and says, hey, we not getting involved in Long Beach politics. This is as far as we can take y'all. So Blacc Sam and them stop. Directly off the Marathon Burger premises, they stop. As soon as they stop, the enemies swarmed the 480s. And a fight ensued. Now, it's not much of a fight. It's 4 of them and 100 enemies. They is ragdolling them. They is whooping them. So the young turned up dude from the 80s, he pull out a gun and he starts to shoot to get folks off him. But as he begins to shoot, this the problem with gang members, man. Y'all feel like when they make guns, when they made your gun, that's when they stopped making guns. But that's not the case because everybody got guns. So when the Eddie member pulled out his gun and started shooting, the enemies pulled out their gun and started shooting. 2 of the enemies got hit. Leg shots though, grazed a little bit, nothing too serious. They lived. The Eddie member who was turned up pulling out guns, shoot, he died. He died. Now, he didn't die at the hospital. He died on the right. He died at the scene. But the shooting took place close to everybody. So Blacc Sam and his crew walked them like up to the edge of the Marathon Burger. But as soon as they walked them to the edge, that's when the incident took place. So the entire crowd was still near them when the shooting happened. And you can see when Blacc Sam is walking up, he's walking up with a dude that he's with who got shot in the leg. Right? The gang members weren't the only one who got shot. But multiple civilians also got shot.
Hey, he's right here. Sam's right here. You good? You good? Oh, shit. You got... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They got him. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh,
Hey, you're mine.
what's up, my boy? Chillin'.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hear that stand for me.
Damn. Is he all right? Is he all right? So some other shit popping right now. This shit active. Everybody following share, boy, easy, man. This shit crazy, bro. This is my first time I had to duck down behind the truck. I felt like I'm in the hood again. They dropped them there, though. They dropped somebody over there, guys. Let me see if I could get a close-up.
But put this into perspective, bro. You are fighting for your life, and they're putting you, on like a little stretcher, and they're trying to get you to safety. And the last words you're hearing as you're dying is a dude on TikTok saying, "Thank you for the gifted. Keep gifting, guys." Oh man, they dropped him over there. Now keep gifting, guys. What? Put that into perspective, yo. This is
society fucked up, nigga. Okay, we don't know if this is true or not, right? Once again, I said take everything.
I'm getting as far as I can away. Somebody called me last night, laughed like, you be
This is all alleged.
You was running. What I'm supposed to
nigga called you and told you that.
Bro, call me. Yeah, I see you. I just now cute you on my live.
I guess he was trying to be funny if a nigga called you and said you was running, because the nigga didn't really run, and anybody would have did what he did too. Turn around and go the opposite direction, or get below, get down, get low, or right behind something, or yeah, nigga, what?
Bro, stop pointer. Blue, blue, blue. I turned around like James Brown, nigga, and got back up out of there. You got me fucked up.
Look at P Nice. Work ass nigga running. Nah, but shout out to Blacc Sam, man. Shout out to everybody that was, you know what I'm saying, that was dealing with and put together the whole little thing, man. You feel me? Blacc Sam, he for sure just need his flowers just all the way.
Okay, well, the question I was gonna ask is, can this come back on Blacc Sam in any way? In two ways. Streetwise and legally. Because somebody, they already, from what my understanding is, Long Beach is cripped out. It's all Crips, right? Pretty much. Maybe a blood set here and there. And it's a certain type of Crip. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, the 60s aren't big in Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm asking, well, if it did have something to do with these gangs, and Flakko is correct, and it was a 80s member that ended up losing their life, being that you guys don't have a stronghold in that area, but you do have a business to run, and you might be in and out of there, does that put Blacc Sam in danger from the 80s, if the 80s, quote unquote, actually did lose somebody, right? Also, is there any legal liability if the argument started inside his establishment? The argument started inside his establishment. He walked the people to the edge of the establishment. And according to Flakko, P. Nice says it happened behind Blacc Sam because Blacc Sam was talking business with somebody else. We see, and he also said that it was way up the street. But from the video, what it looks like, right? Blacc Sam was right here. Wherever the shooting took place was inside this garage, which is right where Blacc Sam looked like he may have just walked out of or away from, because young Barry Gordy was right there. Like, everybody's coming out of there like that was the place to be, right? That's just how it looks to me. So is there any legal liability for the Marathon Burger, for Blacc Sam or the Marathon Burger, being that, I guess they could say, the victim's family could say he led them to a dangerous situation, knowing that there was a possibility of him though harm occurring, because they just had it was because of a gang, right? Phoenix says it's just gonna be beef between them two gangs, not Sam. And I'm asking because this happened downtown, so it could be a little bit better. Phoenix says how he got this info. No, he tried to defuse the situation, and they can't be doing that at his business. Mike from the Ville says, it can look like a setup. You walked us outside after you talked to the ops and we got jumped. Or that's just Blacc Sam doing the most he could to keep his business going. Phoenix says whoever started that BS is responsible. Well, And Mike from the field also says Blacc Sam wasn't the one dissing. According to Flakko, the one who started it was the young turned up guy from the 80s. Actually the only one who lost his life, according to Flakko. So is that just a case of win stupid games? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes type situation, or could it be looked at as a setup? Is there because the politics out there is different. They could be like, hey, cuz, why did you left the homies? You I don't know. I'm just asking, just posing the question. But let's get to some more of this interview before we get out of here, man. We just chilling. Just try to run up an hour real quick. Hold on. Where's this damn interview at? All right.
Yep. What would you, from an outsider looking in, what do people misunderstand about the Crenshaw district today?
Man, I don't know. I think
Phoenix said he started that shit when he was outnumbered. That's his fault.
I think it's so many the legacy and the reputation and just the thought from out of town. When anybody speaks on it, I believe it's held in regard, and it's good. It's been on the map forever since Boys in the Hood, even before that. So I think it's good. I think one thing that I would want to say, man, is everywhere is kind of the same. Everywhere has good and bad, has ups and downs, has struggle, and I think people understand that the Crenshaw district is a real place, rooted in all of those things. Art, culture, history, family, struggle, and
look, his big ass wanted a burger. You seen that dude try to walk in and get a burger? Look, his big ass wanted a marathon, bro. Oh, fuck, they're not open. Come on, look at his fat ass.
In all of those things, art, culture, history, family, struggle, and I hope it's no misconstrued notions about it. But the best thing for me is just demonstration, man. Just educate yourself and look at, I would say, focus on the good and focus on the positive things that have come from the area. And just in general, it's positive and it's solid individuals and that's people in every neighborhood across the globe, even out of the country. You always gonna have those stand-up people that do big and powerful things.
Yeah. Did success create any type of envy or distance from people that you would have never expected to come from?
Yep, definitely.
Mike from the field says, knowing LA politics, they should have been made bro leave soon as they heard he was on that. Crazy to think LA gang culture will never die. Bro, these dudes some of these people going into their 4th and 5th generation of taking lives from each other. Probably because a dude. Now that dude that said I took something from Whack 100, he was wrong with that. But this is something I definitely took from Whack 100 because I didn't know it was that simple. These dudes are probably on their 4th and 5th generation of killing each other, all because a nigga stole a nigga jacket or a nigga girlfriend. That's what a lot of this shit be over something so small, and or a dude was soft and couldn't get over something and involved his gang members and took it further than what it was or relayed the message more than what it was. Yeah, now that with that nigga who said that, I stole that from Whack. I didn't know it was that simple. I thought all this, just me being myself, I just assumed it all came from treachery, like homicide, like somebody took somebody's life first and it was a tragic event. I didn't know this shit was over like a nigga jacket or a nigga was like, this my girl now. What? That's why it's been hundreds and hundreds of bodies since then, all because a nigga said, this my girl now? It was that simple? Jesus Christ. That's what all this genocidal activity has been based upon, nigga. He stole one of my pegs off my bicycle. What? So, yeah, I got that from Whack for sure. I didn't know it was that goddamn simple. Mike from the says, why you think that? They ain't teaching their kids not to do it. Phoenix says, I think that culture on its last generation. I said generation. Generation. It's electric. I think that culture is on its last generation. Yeah, Phoenix, why do you say that? I got that same question because I see it's still some more baby gangbangers. When it come to this, here I go again. I'm about to use something that Wax said for reference. These niggas already be a gang member. You already tiny so-and-so or baby so-and-so. Then you have a kid and you start calling your kid infant so-and-so or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Let's say little teacup, tiny teacup, baby teacup, infant teacup. Why the fuck is you naming your kid that? Kill that shit, bro. It's done. Name your kid Evan or Tom or Kareem or whatever you want to name him. Alibaba. Anything other than a gang name. Then carrying on that gang tradition. That's another, I gotta give that man his credit. That's where I got that from. I ain't heard nobody say that shit. Now, all the gang members, nigga, I didn't know that y'all was so happy to name a nigga little so-and-so. What the fuck? Y'all niggas gotta stop that shit. That gang shit ain't cool. Just like the drill shit ain't cool nowhere, man. Listen, that shit ain't cool, bro. Shout out to the gang members that's using their politics for good. Whether it's mending, whether they're trying to mend situations, whether it's just, coming together to get money and help their families and stuff, whatever it is, bro, just shout out to the people who aren't out here banging and causing treachery to the society, man. Phoenix says, hold on. Where we at? Phoenix say getting away with crime ain't the same. Mike from the video say, shit, I don't think them niggas care about getting caught. It's deeper than that for them. Phoenix say stuff that was once cool just ain't cool no more. Mike say niggas be doing hits knowing they can get caught. It's about them stripes. Facts. Phoenix say that shit played out. Mike say, I hope you right. Shit, we all do. I hope this shit over. Get these bum niggas out of here, man. Get that loser mentality out of here. Get that self-destructive, low vibrational, no respect for yourself, for anybody else, danger to the community. Get all that shit out of here. Fry it. It's done. We got to stop giving our homeboys passes. Your homie on some fuck shit, call him out. Don't just call him out, get away from him. It's okay to grow and move on and get away from people. What was that was just said? I think Black Sam just said it. I could not deal with you and still not wish harm on you. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I don't fuck with you. Phoenix said all it takes is a couple of Ricos and folks getting real time. What's happening with that? Why has that never happened though? Why is this just how many gang Ricos have they had? And then it's so many members. Like, how you ever gonna how many niggas did they grab with Big U? Like 30? 30? 16? $19 members associated with the Rolling 60 neighborhood Crips, including Eugene Big U Henley, were charged in a sprawling federal racketeering case. What about the other? Let's just say 5,000. Can we Google that? Hold on, how many rollers? Let's Google that. Okay, so the Rolling 60 Crips are estimated to have approximately 1,600 members, primarily based in Los Angeles, California, with a presence in other U.S. cities. As one of the largest gangs in the Los Angeles area, they formed around 1976. Okay. What's the biggest gang? But anyway. Boy, Phoenix say, keep the guys. Yo. It's crazy, man.
Success and perceived success is something that we saw, pull people apart, control. People trying to control certain things and not fully being educated on really how, at least for my brother, felt things should go. Created distance and created envy. And, it's one thing I always knew is communication is key and perspective is key also. Sometimes you don't know everything. Sometimes you may think it's one way and it's not. So one thing I always try to be vocal about is when it comes to money and when it comes to success and when it comes to, taking things to the next level and doing big things, is always open the books and make sure the team know, like, hey man, we going broke on this.
Yeah.
We taking every dollar. It may look like something we put a movie on, but we going broke on the dope.
Right.
This shit, we made 20 bands, we spent 25.
Yeah.
We took a 5,000 loss to sell this thing out. We spent this on radio. We did this on this. So the guys are performing for free.
Yeah.
But we building the brand.
Right.
I always felt it was very important.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, and for them to know that, it's not like, oh, sold out, we made 100,000. No, that's what we made. We actually 5 in the red, and everybody get on the same team. Like, all right, we pushing. And then, when the big checks do come, we bust them down the correct way because everybody has been a part of the journey and of the struggle. And that's really from Hustle, following Hustle's lead and how he maneuvered and how he did things. And also when big opportunities come, always reaching back and making sure that his opportunities trickle down to the rest of the guys and to the family and to his brother, which is me.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best way that you can deal with it. And to the people who see it and understand it and still don't get it, that's when you got to start Xing people out.
Right.
And just give them distance, because some people can't even help it, man.
Right.
Some people mean well and just can't help it. They just have an envious heart, and that's when you just got to say, hey man, you got to stay over there with it. Mm-hmm. And I think it's important that everybody you have to identify character and people character and know this to protect your space and to protect what you're doing and protect your movement, whatever it is.
Right. A lot of people don't understand proper communication creates proper understanding.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's a hell of a note. I'm gonna let that be that. I think Black Sam said a mouthful. Right there. Pause if necessary. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I told y'all this was a short one. We were just working on the watch time for this channel to get this channel monetized, since we got roadblocks on the other channel. We just working on the watch time to get this channel monetized. That's all this is. We do have an actual plan for different types of content coming up for this channel. We'll get more into that later. Just give us time to plan and get it all situated. But for now, this is what we're gonna do, little short one-offs. Just pick a topic. Tomorrow we might be doing some old rap shit, old rap beefs, anything. We really could have done that today, but I already had said I was going to do this. And instead of just watching this, I decided to tie it in with what was going on with that the shooting and what Flakko said about the story. How y'all feel? That story, that breakdown story was a little crazy, bro. If that comes out to be true, the West Coast gang members, whoever is running their mouth should be ashamed. You know what I'm talking about? Whoever is out there on the West Coast running their mouth and giving that information out like that should be ashamed. Flakko should not have. Me, I don't have it either, but it could have been me or anybody, Flakko or anybody else for that matter, who's not around there, not involved, should not have that information, bro, especially that goddamn soon. Y'all niggas got some loose lips. Not everybody, but whoever that's running them lips like that, they loose, man. Y'all niggas. Stephen Edwards says that's a DP. He says, Mills, why you wasn't out there with the guys putting in work, cuh? Mills says, wait, they didn't count me. My name not on the road, LOL. Phoenix says that shooting outside the Marathon Burger. Stephen Edwards says, out here getting this extra money on. What did I miss? Yeah, get that money on, bro. Hey, listen. Boy, I might be going to do the same thing for a little hour before I don't know. I got to see, because I do have to make sure that I'm ready for work tomorrow and for work tomorrow when I get off work. You know what I mean? Got to make sure I hit that stream, dog. So, I don't know. I got to see. Phoenix says Clifford Harris is an undercover bro. Oh, we might get into that tomorrow. Oh, shit. This nigga, I ain't even finna, boy. I'll save that for if we get into it tomorrow. Boy, everybody in Atlanta ain't just riding with you because you from the town, bro. That's just, everybody ain't going. Everybody ain't just holding hands and happy-go-lucky. That's all I'm going to say, man. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all already know. Do I have to say it? I'm going to have to find a whole nother intro. I can't be on this channel with the same outro or whatever the fuck, but I'm going to just say I appreciate y'all. Y'all niggas aggravating. And shit, we going to get up out of here, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Thank y'all for rocking out for the hour. Know what I'm talking about? That boy say you better get to, I'm going to get it, bro. I got to go get that money on. Phoenix say, I call a spade a spade. Hey, boy, I'm telling you, that nigga was not going. He got me looking at T.I. a little different, dog. We might get into that tomorrow, man. Salute to y'all. We finna get the fuck up out of here, man. Y'all take y'all evening and do what y'all will with it. Make the best of it, man. If y'all got somebody y'all love, just go tell them in case they ain't heard it today. You know what I'm talking about? But shout out to y'all. We gonna get up out of here, man. RUMORNATI Network checking in and